Hello, I'm Eagle. This is Eagle. Hello, I'm Eagle. Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram. And this is fucking talking shit with Eagle. Full of mistakes already. Episode 556. How you guys all doing? Trying to do this through multiple devices to get this thing rolling. See if I can sign out or stop this other one going now that everything's up and running. I love these goofy starts here, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys have had a great Saturday. Mine has been very eventful, to say the least. Let's see if I can switch it. Hey, this guy, the host. Boom. Yes. I should have done it. So I think I'm up and officially running now. I should be able to see Chad. Cheers for Fazoli. Automation is freedom. Southern BT grower, Mr. Robert, Mr. Motherfucking Thomas. I don't know why I'm not signed in, but I'm fucking taking little things, whatever I can get in. All right. Let's see here. Man, I hate this. Is crazy. I don't like doing this by myself. By myself. It's a problem. It is fucking trying to get this thing rolling, man. I already did this once. Trying to sign into my YouTube now so I can chat. Thought I had all this done. Thank you guys for hanging out. See here. I've been trying for over a half hour to get this rolling. I thought I was ready. Sorry, guys. Where's the lead? Sorry, guys, about this dead air, man. I really thought I was a little more ready than this. What the hell? More verification. Sorry about this, guys. And I really thought I was more ready. Didn't want to wait till the last minute to get going or get this started either, but it is what it is. Green fingers popping in to help me out. It won't let me sign into YouTube. That was fucking stupid. All right, Mr. Green Figures, where are you? I thought you were coming in. Disconnected. Let's try this YouTube thing one more time before I get all frustrated. Why won't it sign me in? Oh God, just sign me in. Sign me in. I guess I can at least be happy reading chat, right?
I'm gonna get my jacket. Cheers.
What's up, Green Fingers? All right, I'm just gonna go with a verbal chat. Hillbilly Grower, Blind Cat, Loyalty, James Siemens, Hillbilly, Gus Grows. Cheers, everybody. What you guys doing? What are you guys smoking on? What a rough start. Jeez.
Good evening. It was pretty perfect.
There you go. Get one rolled up. At least I'm live and I can relax somewhat. Cheers, C-Dub.
Cheers, Eagle. Cheers, Green Fingers. Chat.
Man, just like a goofball, I figured, shit worked last night, man. I fucking just, not fuck with it. It was a good time I need to roll. It wasn't good with time I needed to roll. Things were good.
It's getting a little chilly up here this evening. It was warm today, but it got chilly tonight. Bunch of winds came in.
What's chili? 60?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
what it is over here. So about 68 degrees, and I'm grilling some kebabs. I just took them off the grill. So it's windy as hell.
Yep. It's windy here too.
Yeah. Well, we're just like, I'm right over the mountain from you. So yeah.
Oh wait, I knew I forgot something.
Windy, yeah. I just took a
Get
shower.
there.
Now I got dirt stuck to me. Sorry. Yeah.
I was outside right before the winds came up, getting the beds and all that, watered down. I was gonna start planting some of the cover crop seeds. I know I'm a little late getting it planted, but with this wind, I'm gonna wait a day or two. Don't want anything getting blown away or whatever. Because we're getting pretty bad. It's about 45 to 55-mile-an-hour gusts up here.
Pretty good win right there, man.
Oh, up here, I mean, we've gotten easy 75-mile-an-hour winds. We're in this mean corridor, and it just bounces off a couple mountains, and it hits us over here pretty damn hard.
Yeah, we just get a lot of little dirt devils everywhere. Like the wind doesn't know which way to go, so it just creates a whole bunch of little dirt devils. You just see dirt spiral everywhere in different directions, little tornadoes. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I remember year before last, I went out because the wind was bad, and we have I'm not sure what kind of tree it is, but it's pretty damn big in the trunk. The top of the tree, which is probably about, I got a 2-story house, so it's probably about 16, 17-foot tall tree. The tip of the tree was smacking the ground whenever the wind was coming down. And I mean, the tree didn't snap, but my God, that was some mean winds.
What the fuck, man? This computer will not let me sign into either of my Google accounts.
So you can't see Chapton?
It will let me see it, but it won't let me participate. Every time I go to like say hello or some shit, it tells me I need to sign in. And when I try to sign in, go through the verification process. It fucking
Are you trying to log in, like, say, through a external link and not going through like the actual YouTube link? Because I get that sometimes too.
I'm going through YouTube. Now I could just throw this fucking. Holy fuck. It's so slow. And then, like, right now, it's got the edge brought up, and I can't even fucking click out of the box to see the zoom. It's just like stuck in front of everything now. Okay, at least I can see that.
Can you bring up your task?
I don't know.
Can you bring up your task manager and see if there is something that's resource that's hogging down?
Yeah, I do the Control-Alt-Delete thing, and it fucking takes maybe 10 minutes. It did pop up that time. Yeah, I did this earlier. It took fucking 10 minutes for it to pop up.
The IT tech in me is starting to come out. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, it looks like it's got 2 zooms running. I just fuck it. I guess I could be glad I could just see chat. I should have worked on this earlier today, but like I said, I thought I had it up and running somewhat. I did sign in earlier. It had me all signed in on this thing and everything, and then I don't know what the fuck happened. I tried to log into Zoom, which was like a half-hour ordeal, and now I'm out of fucking YouTube. Live and learn. Tuck and roll. Tuck and roll, right?
Tuck and roll.
Wait, that's the wrong thing.
I'm gonna fucking exit out of this. It won't even let me exit out. I'm gonna bring up fucking Zoom, and then I'm just gonna be fucking happy. If I ever get back to fucking anything, I can't even say shit now. It's all fucking closed. Let's have fun, guys. I can't even see you now.
Can't see us?
No, well, the browser window is fucking over top of Zoom and nothing. I can't click on nothing now. Task Manager isn't coming up now or she's got like fucking every version of Sims loaded on this tiny laptop. So she's got the original Sims, Sims 2, Sims 3, every fucking version of Sims 4. And it don't do nothing. It just fucking bullshit. Oh. Nothing like it was bad enough being technically unchallenged when I wasn't on the air, but now that I'm on the air, it's that much worse. Who likes to be stressed out on camera, right?
No, I totally understand that. I'm wondering if there's some resources from that task manager that's just causing it to run slow.
It won't even bring up the task manager. It's just completely locked off.
Well, Hillbilly says that he'll flip a table over for you.
You guys have already see me flip one here.
Well, you're frozen, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
Well, at least you can't see me fucking being frustrated. I guess I'll take that as a win.
Yeah, all I see is a part of your arm and chest and your chin and you're like, yeah, you're right out of frame and frozen, so it's perfect.
Nuts.
Yeah. At least it's not like
All right.
space, that would suck.
I'm
I
on
love
phone.
You gonna try it? And you only got one device up. I'm gonna try to come back on.
I heard him say, "I'm gonna try," and then it cut out.
Yeah, he had two devices going earlier, and then I noticed it cut to one a while ago.
All right, so you want to sing and dance for a little bit?
I am not.
I can't do either.
I could do both, but I'm not going to. Because it involves my red light to come on, and then that means money's got to fall from somewhere. And if nobody's here to make it rain, I ain't dancing. So there you go. Topics. What Girl Scout cookies do you like? Not the weed.
Peanut butter. The peanut butter chocolate.
I like these new dumb ones. I can't even say it. Frosty, the Toasty Yays. They just taste like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but with frosting on them. So it's like, oh my god.
Had those.
Yeah, they're new. That's the only ones the bitch had. I mean, the only ones that the people had, the children had.
Yeah, after a few years ago, my daughter was in Girl Scouts for a few years, and I will never, ever, ever sell Girl Scout cookies again. It is a night.
You were the one selling them?
Yes. And and my wife was, the one that, we had this whole garage full of boxes. I was so sick of seeing anything with Girl Scouts or Girl Scout cookies. I mean, that's how we got this magnet that I showed you last night. I mean, they sold a lot, but I was just tired of seeing them. We had them here forever because all the other boxes, my wife, she just bought them all up. I mean, they're good. I just got Girl Scout cookied out.
That's what they look like. Little toast.
I see. I have not tried those.
Yeah, they're just fucking little toast.
Thin
Fucking-
mints in the freezer. That's a,
Yeah.
I do remember those.
Yeah, Thin Mints in the freezer and Snicker bars in the freezer. That's my shit. The almond Snicker bars in the freezer, fucking they explode in your mouth. Wait, shit. They break in your mouth in all kinds of pieces.
it exploded
All over.
all over. Okay. Here's something random. I was scrolling through YouTube because I was bored earlier, and I came across this video of like what really happened to. Remember that show, Pimp My Ride on MTV?
You saw that? I was gonna watch it and I skipped over that one, bro. And I watched
Dude,
a different one.
You gotta watch it. It's a trip.
I watched about the other fucking shit. Why the guy from West Coast Choppers didn't like the fucking guy from Grease Monkey Garage or whatever.
Yeah.
They have a good rivalry going, a real life rivalry.
Gas
Fucking
Garage or something like that. GAS.
Fucking can't remember what it's called. Yeah. But yeah, they had a real rivalry going, real life fucking feud. Kind of crazy.
No, it was a trip. I guess, a lot of the people that were on the show, they were just paid actors. They were like, they worked in a coffee shop that wasn't even, half the time it wasn't even their car. Half the time the cars weren't even fixed. It was all like for show. I mean, it was freaking crazy. I mean, now looking back at it, it makes total sense. But at the time, I thought that was a shit.
Yeah, I want a car with the cappuccino machine even, or something like that. And then like, look at how busted my ride is. The way they would jump out in front of their shit and they'd hold their thing on the rearview mirror would always come out with them or something. Like they'd bring it out with them. Like, yeah, let me go get that for you.
I mean, I don't want to ruin the video, so like you definitely have to.
Yeah, but it makes sense now because it was so fucking like when they knock on the house door to get the fucking kid or whoever, and the parent would open the door or whatever. Yeah, they'd be like clueless ass shit. Be like, what
I
the
just
fuck's
realized
going
I was
on?
a host. I didn't see the host pop up. So, Bingus, welcome. Eagle, welcome to Talking Shit with Eagle.
What's up, guys? Are we having technical difficulties?
Oh, we wouldn't have it any other way, Bingus. Cheers.
Good to know things are normal.
I was playing with my joint and popped 3 holes in it. So fucking, they put stems in this fucking thing. I pulled it out of here. Fuck them.
They would never put stems or trim in a pre-roll. Never.
No, these are pre-rolls with fucking
Right.
infused. It's supposed to be like top of the fucking.
You need some rosin to fill those holes with.
That's already infused with that shit. It's
Oh,
got fucking
Are you
live-
sure?
live resin infused, half gram fucking.
Uh-huh. With stems. Okay.
I can only take 2 hits and then I start choking.
Yeah. Back in my day, we had the paraquat weed.
That's probably what's on here.
It made the weed gold, didn't it? Or like a gold color, the paraquat. And then that where I thought a lot of the false Colombian gold weed came from. Was
I think,
the
the hairs
paraquat.
turn red. I think the hairs turn red like automatically when they're still white. Like if you spray the paraquat on it, and it makes it just ripen up way faster and makes it look dirty and greasy. Like, yeah.
The greasy, okay, so far the greasy description fits. It's kind of I've seen several pounds of it and said no. But it was being sold back then, which I thought was kind of bad. You know what I mean? And then it got exposed, paraquat weed, and everybody knew what to look for, and that didn't last very long at all. And it was replaced with Oaxacan, which back then was the primo. You know, you paid an extra $10 a bag for that stuff. And it came with a lot of seeds. Fucking A, dude. I would have probably a 5-gallon bucket full of Oaxacan seeds if I would have saved every one of them. I mean, big, nice, beautiful seeds too. You're just raking them out trying to get something to smoke. Little did I know I had the $1 million seeds in my hand at one moment. You know what I mean?
You had the one, but
It's kind of funny, really, when you think about it. I grew up with a guy, his name Ron. I won't say his last name, but he's an older dude. He was one of the guys that taught me how to lift weights and stuff when I was in my early teens. And he would import a lot of weed from Mexico. And he would basically tell me, look, if you're going to, because I was like, you know, my model, you know what I mean? My model for the future. He was older and stuff, right? And I grew a little bit of weed and he thought it was pretty good. So he would actually listen to me and actually treat me like I was somebody. So I wanted to be Ron. And first thing he told me is, if you're going to do this, make sure you have an attorney on retainer. And I took his advice, actually, and it came in handy later down the road. But yeah. Cheers, Baron.
So I broke down and did the fucking Patreon thing today, very much against my will, but I did it anyway. And I'm still kind of really undecided on how I feel about it, to be honest with you. But I can tell you this much, and the love that I have received so far has very much reinvigorated the dream I have for this project. You know, just the getting a few people to, you know, stand in line and go, I'm with you, buddy. Let's roll, was very invigorating, to be honest with you. And man, I have kind of reshaped the dream a little bit, man. I ain't gonna say what I've got in mind, but I can say this much. Taking things as far as I have with what I have, you know what I mean? I think I've done pretty fucking good. But with a little bit of help and a little bit of support from some great folks in the community, you just wait and see what I fucking do from here.
Okay, so what is...
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, there's the link. Thanks, Chad. I don't even fuck. Here's how stupid I am at some things. What is Patreon? All right. What is it?
Kind of a support like type thing where they can pledge and donate
Oh, okay.
one time or monthly. And again, I'm still pretty new to the whole Patreon thing too myself. So I gotta, you know, figure out what can be done over there. There's room for like extra shit, you know, upload videos over there. I think I'm gonna probably fucking pass out some seeds over there for donators and stuff like that. Something a little extra, but whatever happens there, it's gonna basically fuel the dream from now on. And I you know, I've already started a fucking notebook of new aspirations and things I'd like to, you know, directions I'd like to take this. So, and I've already got some help taking a few new directions with this as well. So look for some cool shit to be happening here within the next few months, man. And again, thank you guys for, you know, believing. That's all I can say. Thank you guys for fucking believing. Means the world. So
I will,
cheers to you.
I got the link and I will be checking that out, brother. I keep hearing Patreon, whatever. I have no idea what the fuck it was ever really. I got the link from Chad from Westport. Thank you, my friend. I will go over there and check out the Weedners. I actually gave you a shout out on the GML show. I think it was last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And so I'm Weed Nerd World. I'm all in. So,
Appreciate it.
Me too.
I'm all in too.
What's up, Johnny?
Johnny,
What's up? I heard
Yeah.
somebody talking about Columbia Gold. I had to come in here.
Oaxacan. It was good from Mexico.
Haircut. That's what you heard.
I remember the Oaxacan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I had some of those seeds, man, that was some very good weed for back then.
It was.
And
It was.
you know, I mentioned I've been in search. This is something that happened just about an hour ago. I've been in search of a certain strain for over 5 years. All right. It's called Alien Technology. And I was on the show last night on GMLs and I mentioned it. And all the breeders or all the growers were like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'd like to get my hands on that. And in the chat or in the comments of the video, somebody gave me the link where you can get it. And I bought 2 packs immediately. So a lot of, I mean, now if it's the real deal, which it sounds legit, okay, but if it's the real deal, holy shit!
You'll be
Another,
releasing the crap.
well, it's just another dream that I've had that's gonna have come true. Which, fuck, I never, dude, I never thought I'd find it. So, a lot of good things are happening, is what I'm saying. Patreon, you know, things kind of collapse here and there for a reason. I think they just need to be restarted or wiped out and redone in a different, better way. You know, I see a lot of that right now, and I'm just trying to stay like in balance with it all, stay in harmony with all this. You know, it's a little, you know, it's kind of like, you know, walking the tightrope with a very short balance beam. You know, you're like, whoa. So anyway, I think it's cool, man. I'm Patreon right on.
Playing paddle.
Yeah. Lengthen the balance beam with a little Weed Nerd World therapy sessions. That's what I call them.
Oh, you definitely, Eagle, you definitely have my support. I mean, you've done so much just for me. And I mean, I know I'm new and all, but I'll definitely be supporting you whatever I can, you know, each month, maybe sometimes twice a month, but you'll always get any support. And anytime you need it, man, all you gotta do is just say, hey, man, I need some help. I'm there.
Just want to keep things rolling the way they are, Ty. That's the whole the objective is just keep the thing rolling. You
Let's
know,
do it.
I really, I all day long, I'm telling you, man, my mind bounces around fucking with many ideas and fucking shit all day long. But today's been especially on fire with the shit I'd like to do. But man, I'm really serious about wanting to find out in like locals, basically, or the chapters we were talking about, you know, starting to get everybody to know other people in their region, their state, you know, get the monthly hookups going, kind of like you guys got going already there in Vegas there. I think that's
Hell yeah.
key, very key into the next phase of what I have planned in mind for taking this to the next step. So I'm telling you, if I it's one of those things I'd like to just like kind of start laying it out there, but I'm kind of learned some lessons about on-air thinking. So I'm keeping some of that shit to myself until, you know, some hard foundations are formed. So.
Well, I know I've heard a few things here recently that you've been talking about, which sounded like pretty amazing stuff.
Are you trying to say you're going to let the cat out of the bag? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm not. So I'm excited about everything and anything you've got rolling around inside your head. I think it's fantastic that you're actually making that step forward
Well,
mental.
I can tell you this, Johnny. I'm opened the book of goals and achievements for the next year. I've started jotting some shit down. But by this time next year, I really would like to have the foundations of something that can really give back to the community or be more of a hub to be able to give. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
by this time next year, I hope to have a very big announcement. Let's put it
Good.
there.
Good.
That just
good.
sounds amazing to me. I'll smoke to that. I think I need to load something for it.
Huh, everything's happening for a reason. I like it.
Yeah.
It looks good to me. I like it. It's good.
Especially today. It was weird. I was talking. I met somebody today that I've talked or I've seen online and stuff, and we were just talking, and I was like, I was what's the word I'm looking for? Somebody referred me to this one certain breeder for something I was looking for, and I couldn't remember the person's name, just part of it. Well, the person I was talking to knows the person, and I was like, hey, I got you, and I'll send it out to you in the mail. And it was just the way that it all happened. It was like, wasn't even thinking about it. It just, everything just weirdly fell into place earlier today. And yeah, it was really cool. So my little experiment for my outdoor project this year is going to be really fucking awesome.
I don't. There's a lot of indiscriminate harmony. I mean, it's just like bing, like the music hits that beautiful octave where everything comes together and everybody's happy. The win-win happens and the pathway opens. I mean, it's nice. I think, we're going to see more of that. The more of the negativity that gets exposed, especially worldwide, I think the more of those moments are going to be available for humanity. I mean, a lot of people right now actually have the time to reflect and actually think, where can this go? Or what can I do? How can things become better? Instead of like, fuck, what time do I have to get to bed because what time am I getting up tomorrow? And that kind of shit. I went through many years of that myself when I was married, especially. But I'm rambling again, guys. Yeah, it's pretty high right now. I think I'll smoke some
We
more.
love it.
I think I'll smoke some more.
No, and nobody has. I'm so high. I don't know what to say.
I'm so high.
Well, I know after I get a few things fixed physically going on here with my body and stuff, I'll be able to start functioning again.
What are you getting,
Which is
facial
something that
reconstruction or what? To make yourself pretty?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
No, I'm not talking about making myself pretty or anything. I just want to be functional. With get my neck fixed so that I'm not a Christopher Reeves possibility. Because if I fall down or if I get hit, that's it for me. Possibility I could just become paralyzed. So that right there has me kind of freaked out. So once I get that one thing taken care of, then I'll be able to start functioning towards creating my new life, which is kind of scary and exciting all at the same time.
A pain-free life.
Smiley, SoCal.
All right, man.
Smile.
How are you doing?
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Fuck you, Eagle.
SoCal.
Fuck you, SoCal.
Got that
Jeez,
book ready
buddy.
yet? God dang it.
Dude, did you guys see I saw this episode of fucking MTV Cribs with Bingus today. It was pretty cool.
You're fucking kidding me. Dude, it doesn't take much to shake my chain, buddy. So it's got a pretty long chain. It'll drop down 3 windows so you can grab it.
Man, I heard a fucking funny story. It was by Wayne Dryer. Who was it? Was it by Wayne Dryer? Oh, it was on fucking it was on Def Comedy Jam. How could you mix those two, Wayne Dryer with Def Comedy Jam? It was talking about Guy wanted a Mercedes. Who wants a Mercedes? Who wants a Mercedes? And they had crowd raise their hand and shit. Fucking people fucking, I want one, I want one. He picks a guy out of the crowd and he says, this story's for you, my friend. This story's for you. And he talks about this elephant and a mouse walking through the woods. And the fucking mouse falls into the hole. And they can't get him out. They end up tying a rope down and tying the other end to the bumper of a Mercedes, load it down to the mouse. Mouse fucking grabs on it. He pulls him out. They're all happy. Life goes on. A couple months later, the elephant and the mouse are fucking walking through the woods again. The mouse falls in the hole again. This time, the fucking elephant just shoves his dick in the hole. The mouse pulls it up, steps back, pulls the mouse out of the hole. Everything's happy. He says, moral of the story, you got a big dick, you don't need a Mercedes.
That's too funny.
Amen.
I know I left out some details, but that was fucking a funny ass story. A fucking joke when I heard that shit today. Remind me of what Bingus was saying there, though. So, cheers.
What's up, Smiley? SoCal.
What's going on?
Saturday night.
Yes, it is.
Get down.
Yeah. Funny thing about weekends when you're unemployed, they don't mean quite so much.
What do you mean they
Yeah,
don't
it's
mean
true.
quite? Shush.
They're just like a Monday.
Nah.
Right.
It's been like that for like,
Not when all your friends have the day off. That's like a whole different ball game.
you guys
Well,
are my
there you go.
friends,
You get to
so-
hang out with your working friends.
Yeah. See.
like, you guys are my only friends, so that doesn't really help.
So you're saying you need friends first before this. All right. Let me make a note of,
My
make a
closest
note
friend
of
is
that.
2 hours away.
Real life friends. Oh,
2 hours away, and they don't want to visit me.
My friends are always arguing in my head, man. And they make me do stupid shit.
did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said there? I did. I don't know what you're talking about, SoCal. I mean, can you be quiet just for a second? I don't know what you're,
Yeah. So you know the same people I do then.
what was that? He's talking.
Right.
I actually, dude, when I am here by myself, which is about 3 hour, I have a 3 hour window where I live to actually do what I want to do. And I talk to myself all the fucking time, man. All right, that's what that is. Hear me say that a lot. Oh, okay, that's where that went. Oh, fuck. Did I drop that again? I fucking dropped that again. Are you fucking kidding me? That's the kind of conversation you hear.
Dude, come on. What's wrong with you? Yeah.
Get it the fucking together, man. You sure you want to go on that ladder? Or are you fucking
Yeah,
sure?
I'm my worst critic all the time. Man. I'm always telling
It's not that bad though.
I thought
At
I
least-
was the only one.
At least your dogs don't all have voices. I have 10 different
my
dogs.
dog talks to me.
They all have different voices and they all talk to me. So like I have to
Sure.
make the voices for them. That's a
Yeah.
lot of voices to make.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
Dude, we have already established that you're on another level. I mean,
I'm like, man, right now they want to talk to me, but like only one's awake. So I'm like,
I'm not sure of the frequency, but we're going to dial it in eventually.
Dude, I hung a
enough
little.
oil on the planet to help, not where I live.
Dude, that's at least 2.7 moles per freckle right there.
That's like
Projection.
triple. That's like 8-ply layers. Like
Green Finger said, "Fuck your 5G."
I have a
You should
chest
have your-
pad under here too, and a back pad, like a whole bodysuit. So it's like
I run on 10G.
I'm telling you, Green Fingers, you should make your own little aluminum foil inserts. Put them up online. little custom inserts for your hat.
Just
You might
yeah,
sell it. It'd be the next pet rock.
I can make disposable ones would be even more money because people would just throw them away and be like,
There you
Oh
go.
man.
beautiful.
Hopefully they're flushable, you know, because everybody likes to flush shit these days.
They're wipeable.
Oh.
Use it as a man palm.
My dog
Ah,
just kept
small
enjoying me. It's
victory.
fine.
What happened?
Even though it fucking said I wasn't fucking, it said, oops. I tried to log into fucking my YouTube again. And for one, it's got this laptop. I don't think it's running under a VPN. I may have shot myself in the foot by saying that, whatever. But, you know what I mean? And it says Google just located it in Pennsylvania. And then I tried to go through, and get through to YouTube, and it said, oops, there's a problem logging in. And then all of a sudden, I'm logged in. I'm just going to be happy for it.
There we go. Boom.
So you saying you got your internet up now?
Yeah, I can chat. I can
Now
chat.
you're
There you
fully
go.
logged
Say
in.
goodnight
Hey,
to everybody.
Nice. It's much better when you can see what everybody's talking about, questions, and kind of be involved in it. It really does suck not being able to see what's going on.
I think I got myself into like where I was just so comfortable with the setup I was in. You know what I mean? So, this is good. I'm
You
happy.
gotta have a Batmobile command.
I am so shout out to D Zombie. What a fucking trooper. I just hopefully he's watching, whatever. But man, he was supposed to be last Saturday, and that's what's pretty much when all this shit kind of kicked off. The computer problem. And I rescheduled him, and I'm like, and I didn't know what was going on at that time. I'm like, hey man, let's try for next week, and fucking thank you. You know, he was too kind about it. Yeah, no problem. We'll reschedule. And I forgot to write in the book that I had just then rescheduled him for tonight. And then fucking I kind of fucked it up. And I was thinking, yeah, fucking, I'm half-ass set up. I'll do a fucking WEedErdWorld tonight at 2 and shit. And then I get a fucking DM like 9 o'clock from D. And he's like, so we good? I'm like, oh shit. I forgot to put you in the book, man. I'm so sorry. I'll make it work, man. I'll make it work. I completely forgot, but I'll make it work. He's like, no biggie, man. We can do it another night. Thank you so much. But he was too kind about it. And so again, rescheduled, but after fucking around for almost 45 minutes trying to get this rolling, I'm so glad that he didn't say, yeah, well, let's, you know what I mean? And then had him sitting around waiting for 45 fucking minutes while I tried to fucking get shit going.
Yeah, it'd have been stressful
I don't know.
for you, man, for sure.
Shout out to G Zombie for being too fucking kind and let me slide again tonight. This community is amazing. There's so many ways I can thank half the people in this fucking community for cool shit they do. There's one right there. Feeling grateful now that I'm comfortable in someone's son. It might sound silly, but it's been a rough go at it right here. So I'm ready to relax and smoke.
There we go.
It doesn't sound silly.
I was just plugging a bunch of clones for the outdoor tonight, so it's like dreaming months ahead,
Funny thing about it.
Well, actually, these are ones for friends or whatever. Captain 420 got in my head, and he's like, every time you're pruning your plant, just imagine plugging and filling the dome, man. They're like $20 a pop. I'm like, yeah. But now's the time of year to do it. So like, I don't know. And I had 3 friends hit me up. It was funny because Captain was saying that I had talking to them on the phone, and he's, saying that to me. Hang up the phone. Within a fucking hour, I had one person like totally like text me, hey man, you know what I mean? Asking, hey, I'm planning this outdoor. What do you think about cuts that would do good outside? And then it was like shortly after that, another person hit me up, and I was like, what the fuck, man? This is like meant to be, I guess. I don't know.
Well, under that thing that you just got done saying there, if there's anybody here in Vegas that needs any cuts, let me know.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I got
I don't
extra
wanna
cuts
kill 'em.
too.
Yeah,
I want to give a quick shout out to GML. He's actually in our chat room. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah.
Cheers.
That's awesome though, Smiley. Shit.
No, it's just exciting. The weather was turning warmer, you know what I mean? I think we got spring fever bad now,
I know.
I need some sun. I definitely do.
I
Candy
got
birds, the sun,
I got some of that fever going myself, Smiling. I thought, what the fuck? I may not be here in the fall or whatever, but I do have some things I could spread around the forest before I leave. I think I'm gonna strategically Johnny Appleseed this fucking northern part of Michigan before I go.
Yeah.
The whole backyard's just fucking cannabis. That's fucking sweet.
Turn your whole yard into a cannabis farm.
You got to at least plant a few around that trailer in the backyard there.
No.
The guy on the edge of the property's got to have a few popping up right by his place.
Oh,
If you put 'em
right
on the
along
outer
that whole
skirts.
tree line.
Yeah.
That little campground will be the most popular place in the fall come hunting season.
I was gonna say they'll probably fucking let it finish out and harvest it. They'll be like, score.
Oh, the deer won't let that happen.
Yeah, maybe.
That'll be food. That'll be a prime hunting spot, like you said.
Yeah, the deer do like cannabis, that's for sure.
Yeah, they do like to top them and super crop them and lollipop them. They do all that shit to the plants, don't they?
I think that's, we talked about this. I know I've talked about it quite a bit. I think that's really what happened to a lot of the skunk turps that we talked about. Is that outdoor cultivation right there. Fucking deers fucking coming and kicking them bitches and shit. Years of, land race in that same area, and fucking it just genetically programming the next year in seed form. You know what I mean? Putting that in the toolbox. Next year you better be a little bit more stinky. You know what I mean? Try to come up with that skunk turp, keep them deer away. I think that's all evolved. I think that's what happened to it is we kind of went from outdoor cultivation to the indoor, and I think we just needed. I don't know I've said that a lot.
So do you think it
really
was? Do you think it was a skunk that died next to one of them and he came into the roots, or do you think it was just walking by and he got the fragrance from it? Just
I think much like the pine in this area, in my garden is suppressed by the gas, or was suppressed by, I'm going to just say sewer gas, if you will. I think it was already in the toolbox of that cultivar and was expressed through environmental pressures. So in generation, it was like unlocked, you know what I mean, as time passed, and it just became skunk, to where them deer were like, fuck that, man, there's skunk over there. You know what I mean? I want to get sprayed. Fuck, leave that shit alone. I think that's my opinion.
It might be right though, Eagle, but I don't think there ever would be a time where people weren't growing outside. You know what I'm saying? And like, so if it was strictly some kind of outdoor pressure like that, or a stressor that was causing that, you still see it. You know what I mean? Like people are growing outdoors still. It's not a
No, but there was that time where there was a lot of, Nixon started the war on drugs and shit like that, where they were flying over, and I think outdoor cultivation in the States kind of did take a little hiatus, and they did only start growing in places where they could hide, like California and shit like that. And I think that's where it was lost right there with people like Jodry and everybody else says, we started importing pot at that point. You know what I mean? From other regions. It might have been just an American, phenomena, the skunk. And when the war on drugs took a hold, I think maybe it fucking was kind of lost. I think with a lot of this legalization of cannabis and more fucking people growing outdoors, I think realistically, all these fuckers that are saying, yeah, I got the skunk, there's a chance they could have the fucking skunk. You know what I mean? They're back outdoors and shit, taking things back to nature and shit. There's a good chance that we could bring it back through outdoor breeding, to be honest with you. Again, just my thoughts on it. But, again, what are the coincidences here that it was lost for fucking a long time, and now all of a sudden we've got all these fuckers breeding? You know what I mean? Indoor, outdoor, and now it's kind of, we've got people popping up saying, I got it. Yeah, because there's so many different environments trying, to breed. They've kind of just unlocked it again through mass breeding. I'm sure we'll see a lot of shit be brought back. How could we not?
Yeah, because you're focusing on the selection for those traits. So I could see that. Yeah.
And like you said, mass, you're doing it in bigger scales now than it ever was done before. Before it was a pack or 2 packs in a ditch somewhere, like guerrilla style. Like there wasn't fields and fields and fields in Mexico and other places, but not in America. Like now there's fields every fucking where. So if you're gonna find it, it's gonna be now. So
I'm just happy. I'll be
have you
happy
ever
when they
seen
do.
that new podcast called Skunk Fam? Fucking, they got some good lineage, some like Skunk Man Sam and all those people telling like the lineage of the shit, like stories, crazy
So
shit.
right here, I need to pop. I'm so itching to pop seeds. So itching.
But what if the like quote unquote roadkill skunk was more of like a phenotype or something?
Skunk one, they said didn't smell like skunk. It was just a really, really smelly plant. It didn't smell like a skunk. So like that's where people get the misconception of it smelling like roadkill skunk. Like,
who's the real RKS from, you? Sorry to cut
This
you
is from Stonewash Genetics.
nice.
Sent me these, and this is like what I'm saying. This dude right here was like, man, I got it. I swear I got it. I want to send it to you. I don't give a fuck. Pop them seeds and tell the world where the fuck it is. You know what I mean? That's all he said. Here you go. I want to pop that shit and tell them where the fuck it's at. So, it's.
Are you gonna run
I
them?
hope we have.
Oh, I guess you got
Fuck yes. ASAP. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm dying to fucking drop some shit, man. Oh,
That's it. Last night was the full moon. It would have been a good night for it.
man.
the worm.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy right now. Fucking this right here, fucking it used to be like the veg area. Oh, I can't even flip it around. All this over here used to be like the veg area, and it's empty. Nothing.
Oh wow.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing in the veg area. You know how long
Eagle,
it's gonna be since
I know
there's
how
been
you're feeling
nothing
right
in
now.
the veg area. Oh, I'm like in complete panic mode right now.
Oh
I
yeah.
fucking-
It's a weird feeling when you shut your shit down. And
That's
then
another
I
fucking thing
haven't-
too.
I
That's
haven't been growing that long, you know, and I shut mine down and it freaked me out. I can only imagine what it's like for you.
and that's another one of the things about the lag and kind of coming on and shit. It's hard to run a grow type show or cannabis type show when you may not be growing next month. You know how depressed I'm gonna be sitting here when we're all fucking showing off our gardens and shit, and I'm like, it looks good, guys.
Yeah, I
Man,
know
that's how it
doing
was
great.
for me for a minute.
Damn.
That was for me.
Here's just the
Oh
20.
man.
All the
When- that's when-
harvest-
That's when you run your old videos in the background. Dude. Just run your old
I'm not
videos.
even, yeah.
You guys, I think will be more important to me than ever. I'll be living vicarious through you guys. Oh my god, it's looking so good. We
Yeah.
just
Wow.
zoom in on it.
Can you just pull that little, can you bend that one down just a little bit for me? So you can actually have some super crop in there.
I'll video
Be
chat
that
with
guy.
you. I'll video chat with you when I water, so you can like feel like you're right there.
Be a total tree hugger now from till the garden gets any plant that I see from now till then. I'm gonna be like, oh, this is such a great place. Oh, you know what I mean? Oh man. So I want to throw this out there too. I meant to send that video or share the video I seen today. I knew that it wasn't gonna be what it was, more kind of clickbait, but it was still. It said the oldest pot plant in the world, and it was like a 3-minute video. And I clicked on it, and it kind of made me reconsider about a whole dump your soil type attitude. Okay, because even though this wasn't a pot plant or the world's oldest pot plant, it was the world's oldest potted plant. Potted
Okay.
plant. Okay. It had been in this pot since 1780.
What the fuck?
What?
They had fucking supports all holding it up, and it was dude, probably would have had a hard time putting his arms around it and shit. But
Was
it
it
had been in that same pot. Yeah.
Huh.
It had been in that same pot since 1780. And I
They
thought,
must have taken it out and redone the soil and stuff in it, right?
they didn't really go into it. They showed it, and then they
Bonsai.
kind of started talking about other shit. But
No,
I
but
thought that was crazy. Go ahead.
if you're feeding that plant with like compost or adding soil as it packs down or whatever, that's just going to be a continuous cycle of soil.
Well, it's in
Yeah.
such a small pot. It's more like a bonsai, I would think.
Right.
I've seen video. I've seen bonsai trees where they're like 125 years old. 150 years old and shit.
I know it's in my history. I'll show you guys. We'll watch it. I doubt, you know what I mean? They ain't gonna do shit for. Let me show you guys.
Because the
You guys
bonsai
make me
ones, they gotta
interested.
like trim that. They gotta pull those up and like trim the roots back and shit. And like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of work to that. It's cool as fuck though.
Hey. One guy.
All right, I got it.
Bingus
Yeah.
bonsai.
Flip some shit around here. All right, you guys ready? Let me bring up my Zoom. Share window.
That's
Oh, who's the host?
What?
It was-
wasn't me. Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
Oh, what a
Party's
spoon.
out of control. Party's
Okay.
out of control.
Wait, I'm the host, but I'm on my phone.
Oh, it's Ty. Okay, I thought it was Little Spoon.
Oh
All
shit.
right, Ty, give up
Okay.
the host, man.
Go to participants, click on me, and then it should say make the host. Or at least
that's
make
how
me
you
the
do it. I was
co-host.
trying to find that.
Eagle, we just want to welcome you to the Eagle Garden show. as a
Yeah.
participant. As a
Yeah, we should welcome
participant.
any of you.
As a
Thank you.
participant, yeah.
Thanks for coming on in. Appreciate it.
Thanks
That's
for
how I
participating.
All right,
introduced
here,
them.
all right, here we
That's how I
go.
introduced them
This is
earlier.
the world's oldest potted.
Oldest
Can
potted
you hear
plant. I can, no, can't see it.
No,
Can't
it's
hear
like
it.
buffering.
Yeah, it's still taking a time.
Can't hear it or see it?
It looks like black cat in a dark
In the
room
world.
right now.
Why do you send
This
me
is
these?
Encephalatos
There it is.
altensteinii, and it came here in 1775.
1775.
Jolly good.
What the hell?
Wow.
Yeah, you ain't missing
Altensteinii
that.
has since been joined by a multitude of other wet zone plants.
Man, you guys are wicked.
Together, they constitute a unique global rainforest, a living
Even
laboratory
fingers,
where we
green
can
fingers
watch
in
and
you.
observe the fascinating ways in
Ew.
which rainforest plants interact and behave. Conditions in this glasshouse are near perfect for wet zone plants. It's warm, it's humid, there's plenty of light, and as a consequence, plants grow very rapidly and all through the year.
You guys don't want to watch it. Can you believe that? 1775?
If you speed up
Pretty cool,
time,
though.
plants begin to reveal their true nature.
That's cool.
Is that
They're
green
not
fingers
passive
doing
organisms, as
graffiti
you
on
might
the
think,
screen? What
but
is it?
competitive creatures every bit as
Trying to draw that
aggressive as
mushroom.
animals.
Like, can you do it? That purple thing? And the one
They're
right there.
locked in a
That's trying to draw
desperate
the
battle
mushroom.
for light and space. They stretch and pulse
always
as they
did for
strive
you.
to
Those are
barge
fun.
their
I
way
can't
into
figure
pole
out how you
position.
guys are drawing
All
on
those
there.
mushrooms.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out myself right now.
Those are
Creepers
mushrooms.
and
You
vines
can draw
reach
them
around for
upright.
the
Those
branch
are
or
funny
stem
shaped
of
They're
another
like these
plant
mushrooms.
on which to hitch a
I'm trying to
ride.
draw those. Yes, pal. That one's that one.
You're missing it. It's talking about how intelligent plants are. I had to argue with that
Bamboos,
with my
a
youngest
family of
today.
giant grasses,
Wouldn't
are
feed
capable
me
of
hamburgers.
extraordinary speeds as
Wouldn't
they
eat.
race towards the brightest light at the top of the canopy.
We had hamburgers and French fries and gravy.
They're the fastest growing of all
She
plants.
said, every time I look at that hamburger, she says,
Some species
I
can
see a
grow
dead
a whole
cow.
meter in a single
And
day.
I said, well, what about the potato?
And at 30 meters tall, as high as a 9-story office
I bet
building,
it does
they
have
can
feelings.
compete
It probably
with the
screams
tallest
just as much as
rainforest
that cow
trees.
does. I don't think plants are intelligent. So, all right, enough get control there. It's over anyway.
That was
Try
so
to teach
cute.
you
I was wondering
It's
why
all-
you had it running still. I was
It's very educational. Thank you.
That was pretty cool.
One thing when you share a video on Zoom, I've noticed like that volume is definitely not a problem. Comes in very
Oh, she should.
very loud and clear. I think it's because it's coming through the system versus the mic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I
that's what it is. Works
can
beautifully.
control that.
The the hieroglyphics by Green Fingers, that was really the feature, I think, of the whole.
Which ones?
Childish motherfucker.
You.
You double barrel, you.
You. Me. SoCal fucking blames me for his shit.
I want to tell Mom.
Get you one of them digital etch a sketches so you can practice.
I have a pad of paper right here and 2 markers. Different
Just
colors.
good. Fuck, what a dude. I hated those things. I really
Isn't
did.
there some kind of parental control or something?
Dude, it was just like, I'm like, dude, you can't make an image out of this that looks halfway decent. We'd make middle fingers. That was about it.
You can just draw like a standard house with a snow on the roof or whatever, and then do a line over the top, and it looks like a guy bent over with his butthole.
Oh, shit, we broke
Good,
this.
very good there. Whoever added that little buzz at the end, that was excellent.
Is that your pipe vibrating?
But was that German? What did you say?
I mean, no what?
SoCal, you sounded like a German Nazi officer. What did you say?
What's that?
Was that me getting all fucking weird with the audio?
That was,
Maybe.
I don't know. It was, it definitely had a negative effect.
I don't know.
Of course, I got my headphones on, so it was.
Yeah, I heard every bit of it.
Yeah, I heard it.
I just heard a big old loud like buzzing. I thought that was Greenfinger's pipe he turned on or something.
That way you
Yeah.
can have the
That's a new model, huh?
two-stroke though, bro. I got a pool.
Is that new attachment?
Got a pool to start that thing.
Yeah, to turn
It's
the
been
back
recalled
up,
for chipping
you
teeth.
can't see it.
You do look content most of the time. I'm just kind of figuring that out though.
And that grin.
Recalled that model, SoCal for chipping teeth.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you're talking about at all.
It was not ADA approved, I take it.
No.
No, it wasn't.
All right.
It was from China.
Oh, well, that explains why it's so small.
They love you a long time.
Should have went with Adam and Eve, but I didn't. So
I think
Yeah,
that's
it's probably got lead. It probably got lead in the paint or something.
yeah, it's all total fucking all that stuff, the plastic stuff that turns to cancer or whatever, water bottle stuff, BPH, whatever. Oh,
Got that working for you. Okay, good.
I'm so high, I don't even know what we're talking about.
Me either. Speaking of that, is it 420 somewhere?
Yes, it
that's
is.
We missed it. I told you guys.
3,
Cheers
3, 3.
420.
Let's
Yeah,
make
John,
it.
you
That's
said
good.
Let's make it.
Man, I
so.
thought I proved that last night. It was 4:20 every time I looked at the clock. Oh
I
shit! It's
lit
4:20.
a joint when it was 420 just a minute ago for us. So like 420, cheers guys, and then started drawing. SoCal started drawing. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Blame the
missed it.
fat guy. Always blame the fat kid.
I was trying to draw those mushrooms that were on the screen next to it. I almost got some of them were pretty good. See that thing? Those
It was a rocket ship, dude. Get it straight.
What is that?
automatic
Roll-
rolling box.
Rolling machine.
One of those automatic rolling boxes. I don't know how to use it, so I'll never use it because I got these beautiful fingers that fucking.
They do. It does a very good job, by the way. Just so you know. Just saying.
It's probably like the one that Raw makes. One I saw over at
Probably.
Loyalty.
It's an old school one type design.
That was a badass unit, man. I thought that was cool.
It's all silver. I don't want to open it. 'cause
I think back to how we used to roll joints and how we would put them in our mouths and wet them all up and shit. God, we would never, nobody would smoke with us nowadays. I think it'd be straight doing shit like that.
I roll for myself, so I do that.
Yeah. It helps
Still.
even the burn or the ash or whatever.
Exactly.
Then again, if you can't roll a good joint, nothing helps. So
Exactly.
that's what helps. It's
My
running.
point.
It's running. Yeah, it's okay.
Right there.
Blow on it. That's always a good one when you're driving. Oh shit.
So never could roll a joint. If I didn't have my rolling machine, I was not rolling a joint.
I was a good roller at one point. But
You didn't even use a dollar bill. Like you could always do it with a dollar bill.
I
Or
no,
use-
I couldn't. I was
Dollar bill.
doing it with my hands. Did not work. I probably ripped the dollar bill just the same as I would the paper.
Yeah, the dollar bill. Yeah, it's just easy as shit.
Well,
You
I don't
just
know. I
get
don't know if I ever tried it like that or not. But man,
The
every
dollar
time
bill
I
is
tried rolling,
famous the
I
rollers.
wasted. Yeah.
pre-make your own little cones with the tip of a pen or with a pen, a writing pen. You just and then you lick it and pull the pin out, and then just stuff them. If you have
That's
to.
still the best hand rolled fucking joint I've seen out of all the people I've interviewed so far is by hands down Boom Farms. We were at an event and they were like, all right, rolling contest. Boom. There you go. I think everybody else would just step back. Leave Boom standing there. Because that cat can roll one beautiful. I mean, it is too, man. Just perfectly even, fat as could be, as much as that paper can take. Fucking joint.
Bada boom
Yeah.
joint. Bada boom. With that joint.
That's true, man.
That is.
Like the paper is just barely hanging together. It's like the last edge of this the fucking glue strip or whatever.
It's impressive. To make it that even too. And it is, man. His joints actually look like they come right out of the fucking roll. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Legend.
That's skill. I tried. I could not. I don't have the rolling skill.
So with this new neck surgery, you never know. You could probably turn into an expert roller.
You never know, man.
A lot
Once
of
I get
that's a
beyond
lot
this,
of practice, though, Johnny. That's what I think. I mean, it's just like anything. You can learn it. It's just doing it enough.
Being
Oh man, I
motivated.
tried. I did. I tried multiple different times. And tried to do it over and over. And man, I ripped every one of my papers. I couldn't get it to roll right.
Right.
Dropping weed on the floor.
We all had that. You just got to keep doing it. And then it gets.
Either that or register for the Bada Boom rolling class.
That's when I went out and got me a really nice roller. And I said, damn, I roll good joints now.
There you
True,
go.
it's easy.
Yeah.
Perfect every
You never
time.
know when you're gonna be without. You never know when you're in a pinch. It's like one of them, like how to start a fire or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I got lighters and I got all these matches, but you never fucking know. You know what I mean? It's good to know. Just
It
say
is.
Basics.
True, but where am I going to find rolling papers when I don't have anything else?
In your
I'm just
fucking
saying.
wallet. You carry them in your wallet.
Oh
John-
man, that shit doesn't work.
About all they're worth now.
I tried that one time. All the
That's
papers
even-
were stuck together. When I pulled it out, it went.
Yo.
I said, "What the?"
Which
fuck?
is worse than not having a paper. That's just heartbreaking at that point. You've got it all fucking
It
busted
totally
up. You go to break that back out of your wallet and then the accordion, just like you say.
I got papers in my. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah,
Sorry.
it didn't work.
Yeah, that just means you're rolling a really fat joint.
Yeah. It's like this big around and like this long.
Yeah. Oh man, that's
Hey,
good.
it's the girth, man. It's all about the girth.
You know, in the Cheech and Chong album back in the 70s, they had a huge rolling joint in the album. And we could effectively roll that joint with about 3 ounces. And
I actually was partaking in a party that literally opened up the album, took the paper out, and rolled it.
right on.
Yeah.
Interesting,
It was-
interesting endeavor. I mean, grinding it up and going, fuck, we need another ounce. Fuck, we need
The one-
another ounce.
The one problem with it is it was one tarry piece of shit by the time it got about a quarter of the
The
way.
roach was at least a half an ounce.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was nothing compared to it.
Look at that one. Fuck, Eagle's got a club
That
there.
sucker was like, it was this big around. It really was. It was, and it was the size of a fucking album. You know?
It's this big.
Yeah, it was huge. It looked like one of those burritos that you can get nowadays at the burrito store.
You guys ever see those grinders that were like the size of like a credit card and you could slide them like in your wallet or whatever? It was like a pocket grinder.
Microplaners,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Some
Oh,
things.
okay, I know what you mean. Yeah,
Cheese
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah. Yeah. I
Never
got
seen
one of
that.
those. I got one of those around here somewhere.
Me too. I was trying to pull it out. I'm like, wait, I have one around me somewhere.
You really do have something like
Worked
that?
pretty well.
Yeah. Cool.
Especially in a pinch, man. Like it's there, you know. That's where the dugout and the one hitter was always nice too. You had the fucking, it was always there.
Would
Yeah,
always,
Never-
in there, you only need a couple puffs, you know.
I can always use a air fitting on my nail gun as a one hitter and successfully finish the job afterwards. I used to do that quite often. Actually.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw
actually, those
myself
work
in
good
a-
for that.
What was that, Eagle?
Must be too much of a. I'm gonna say I must be too much of a stoner because I never did the dugouts or the one hitters because it wasn't enough. Sitting there trying to pack a hot little fucking piece of metal in there every few puffs and shit, man. Just rather take the time for the whole joint.
Cool.
Never did.
Some, certain problems required at least one toke.
Right? That's the way it was, man. Yeah.
You ever been so
Okay.
hard up for something to smoke out of on the job site that you like drill a hole in a hammer and make a bowl out of the
Yeah.
handle?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I take the nipple off my air compressor fitting. And then it made a nice little bowl, stuff that. Heat
Oh,
it
there you
up.
go.
And you'd get a little
Does a nice little ripper hit for you. Where you
It tastes a little
that cherry
metallic.
right through.
A little- that happens more than once, quite frankly. Yeah.
That's
Well, you
where-
know, the,
man, it's a
go ahead.
where's some paraquat pot, man. I think about the tool oil and the fucking
Oh, yeah,
shit
that's
coming out of the compressor going through that thing.
Yep,
Right.
had a little metallic taste to it.
It's terpenes.
But then again, we never really thought about shit like that. I mean,
Uh-huh.
especially like the fucking pop can, beer
Pop
can,
can.
pipes and shit like that, torching that paint.
Smoking it out of an aluminum can, yeah.
Never, dude.
We had the aluminum bowls back in the day too. Remember that? They,
Yep.
they
Oh,
were
Steamrollers out of PCB pipe and shit, which is fucking nasty. You know what I mean?
You know, I used to have a buddy
Nobody
that had a
said-
fucking resin ring on his hand from the steamrollers.
Wow.
Like
I
you
like
could fucking-
steamrollers,
you could
man.
peel it off. It was nasty.
I have one around here somewhere.
steamroller is a nice. That's a nice piece of paraphernalia. They hit.
It is, but you got to keep them really clean.
They get you lit as fuck.
We're
It worked.
talking cardboard or like a piece of glass.
No, it was like fucking PVC.
I don't know. See, like we have like these nice glass ones with the little bowl tips with the glass on glass bowl. Like, yeah, they're expensive now. Like, they have some ornate ones. They're
Yep.
fucking dope.
I have one somewhere. Fuck, I gotta.
I gave mine to my
Yeah.
uncle.
I think I put shit away, right, when I'm cleaning and stuff, and then it's like I never use it again until I clean again, and there it is. So I'm gonna have to get busy cleaning and find that son of a bitch.
The steamroller, though, that's like the easiest thing to create to smoke out of in a fuck up situation, you know?
Absolutely.
One
Toilet
of those
paper
small-
tube and a
My-
little piece of fucking aluminum foil. You got a quick little pipe.
Even back in
My
back in the 70s, they had some excellent glass steamrollers. Go ahead, sir.
I was
Ideal
just gonna say,
Go ahead.
go
Ian.
ahead, Smiley.
I was just
No,
gonna
my
say I had
time
a
seems to be
graphics-
horrible.
the graphics ones, the old like plastic ones. I haven't had one since high school, but I had a foot long graphics steamroller or whatever.
Yeah, before the glass tube with the Joker heads on the bottom. With
No,
all those,
I thought all the graphics.
Well, they were plastic,
Yeah, they were all plastic. I thought.
were they? With that graphics, I'm thinking.
plexiglass.
They're still
Something like that.
around. They're still around. You can
Which
still buy
one?
them.
So my first pipe that I actually fucking toted around, and I toted this thing around all the fucking time. And I was fairly well known in school. I played sports, was fairly smart, got along with everybody. But this pipe was known better than I was. And it was given to me by my stepdad in about 8th grade, going into fucking 9th grade. And it was a porcelain wizard. And he would kind of sit back, and he kind of held the bowl. And it kind of came up looking like a somewhat of a half crystal ball. And then you smoked out of his hat. And I fucking carried that fucker around in a duffel bag forever. So when I show up at fucking parties and shit, I bust that out. And people would be like, "Lizard!" You fucking that thing would go around the whole fucking party and shit, man. More people smoke out of that pipe than fucking I could probably even count. But yeah, that was my first pipe, and it went all through school up until I think I finally broke it at a party at like 20. You know what I mean? But that thing was like a staple. Like much pay, like caregivers with the backpack. For me back then, that early, it was a duffel bag in the wizard pipe in a sack. I was lugging around all the time. That wizard. Kind of made me think. Well, let's talk about our, pipes and shit like that early on pipes. So that was my first pipe right there. It's a porcelain wizard I carried around.
One of my first concealer pipe was, the old brass fitting that you used to fill your air in the tire with.
Yep.
Had the little cap on it. You push it down on. And, well, anyways, I take the insides out of that, and I would keep the cap, and I'd put a screen down inside of it. And it looked it was perfect. It looked just like a tool that anybody would have in their pocket. And I had the cap on it still, but the insides were taken out, so it was the pipe. It worked out great.
Yeah, I remember in high school we'd be hitting up the hardware stores for the little sockets, and you'd be putting all the little pipes together. And that's back when you wanted to put your nugs inside to resonate it because it made it stronger and you got higher. Yeah. the shit that we thought of back then.
Remember they made the metal pipes with the chamber in the middle so you could unscrew it and stuff it up.
Chambers.
Oh yeah, I used to call my buddy and say, "Hey, dude, it's ready."
Yeah.
Really? You know what I mean?
I got the mods, man.
What do you mean? Yeah, the bud chamber is ready. Oh shit.
When people actually used to call each other instead of, there was no texting. And man, he'd come right over and we'd smoke that shit. It tastes like
Yeah.
not the best taste. Not the best taste.
It got you high.
Dude.
No, that's why when like Medically Fit does the Envy Closet Med Growers fucking pressed out roach hit or whatever that was.
Oh.
Dude, I knew the taste. That was like, well, you could see it in her face, you know what I mean? When they hit, I don't know if anybody's seen that video, but they fucking videotape him fucking dabbing that shit, dude, and you could just see it in his face. You're like, oh, I could taste it. No, I know what that's. It's like when you clean the fucking bowl and you're like scraping the resin, you couldn't fucking get a bag. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
And then the other thing we would do is we'd steal the little screens from like our friend's house. Our friend's house, go to their bathroom, steal the little screens from their kitchen sink to put in our pipes. All our friends, nobody had screens in their sinks.
I've actually broken porcelain bonds just to get the meat on the inside. You know what I mean? When I was out of, when cannabis was not readily available. And you can get some pretty interesting hash chunks, but no, it wouldn't be Definitely not from Lebanon. You know?
I was just gonna say, like nowadays, y'all don't even know about the days when you couldn't hook up. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't have a choice. It was just had some or didn't have some. That's what it
Right.
was. Like, you didn't have names. You didn't get to pick fucking cookies, ice cream, cake, gelatos. It's
There it
fucking-
is.
So, who among us did this as well? So, back in the day, I of course had Tupperware tray, like I'm sure a lot of the older stoners had, and my seeds would accumulate at one end, and that was like the emergency stash right there. If you were out of pot, man, you had to fucking scrape them seeds one last round, clean up, get all the chunks out, and there'd be that one emergency joint amongst the seeds there. And then that's when you dump the tray out right there. Fresh, clean start. Fuck it. Emergency joint
But,
recover.
been there.
Anybody else follow that
Oh, yeah.
protocol?
Use the magazine and kind of like roll a magazine a little bit and use a credit card or a driver's license to kind of like shuffle it through and sweep it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I used to do this crazy thing where I would take when I didn't have really good weed and I'd have to shake out of it, I'd put that to the side and I would scrape out my pipes, put that shit to the side, and I would take the stems that I had that would have little leftovers on it, you know what I mean? Clean those off and put that in there, and then I'd mix all that shit together, and I mean, it was nasty. But I'll tell you what, man, the things were really, really bad. It didn't taste that, you know, got me high. And my friends used to come over and they say, "Do you have any of that shit you store up?" And I go, "Oh, got an ounce over here. Let me get some of that." Used to crack me up, man. Like, all right,
I still do that, man.
you're muted, Eagle.
I was gonna say I do that. I just did that the other day.
You're muted, Eagle.
You're muted.
Eagle.
Got it
You're
unmuted
muted.
there.
There you
Chat,
go.
by now, chat's already fucking saying what I'm getting ready to say too. Fucking I don't know how many times I've caught in shit for still to this day smoking my roaches, where most will throw them in the jar. I'm still that far back where I'm like, that shit's still good. I ain't throwing it out. Fucking, I won't smoke. I can see Southern BT second and third generation. Yeah, they stopped there. You know, what's that roach joint? That's fucking gone. That ain't coming back around. But I will smoke that first generation. But I'm sure we all did that as well. Second and thirds. Third was about where you wanted to cut that fucker off because it went to pretty much roach chirps, unbearable, worse than we were even talking about after
Yeah,
third and
on the
fourth
third
generation.
gen, you were just smoking straight Eagle 20 at that point.
Have it in Eagle 20. Yeah.
Could you imagine the kids these days if they were to go back in time and have to like pick out the seeds and stems, scrape out the bong stem, you're all out, emergency, you fucking hit the resin, like they couldn't do that.
No.
They'd be crying in the corner before they would do that. To
I
be
had
honest.
some friends stay over and his daughter got into my stuff and they were smoking my stems instead of the weed. They thought the stems were because they were so crystalline. Like they were like, and I was like, what the fuck? Why are my stems going missing every fucking week? And then fucking he caught them and then fucking, yeah, beat their ass or whatever because it's his daughters. But like, yeah. I was like, what the fuck, dude? They're smoking the stems and not the weed. Like, yeah. They didn't know what even weed was, you know?
You get the kids with the resin if you could figure out a way to put it in a vape pen.
Oh shit. No, if you could make it look
Then they'd be
fucking,
down with it. They'd be like,
Well,
You can make it look like some really good temple ball.
Well, they
You
just
blow
gotta
it
get
up.
one of the old metal pits, Smiley, and then heat that bitch up and just let that hot oil just fall right into their vape pen, and they can recycle that shit. All the roast shirts they can handle.
there.
I know everybody's had that on their lip after hitting a bowl too. That fucking resin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You just taste that
How-
shit like it's like in your
How about the
teeth.
glass pipes? The glass pipes where you're taking a hit and a big old glob goes into the back of your throat.
I don't ever let it get that far.
Oh man. Well, I had some friends that did never clean their pipes like that. So
That's called the RSO hit.
yeah, and it's like, oh my God, that's it. I'm done smoking. Yeah.
Called the smoker's cough right there.
I was that one too, right there. It's crazy.
I must admit, I do cough up snails in the morning. It's only been 40 some odd years of smoking pot almost every day. So it's gonna a little bit of a buildup. The mask didn't help either, I'm just saying.
No.
I would get a snail on the inside of the mask, it gets kind of messy.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, there's just one guy I went to school with. Him and his friend, they always clean up their pipe, and their whole goal was to get like the biggest resin ball. I mean, this thing was bigger than a softball at one point. I mean, it was huge. They never smoked it. They just want to see how big they can get it.
But that smelled nice.
Oh, it was no. I mean,
No.
it was putrid. But back then, this is like what, 89,
Oh yeah.
90.
Dude, I would go to the park and look. We had this kid would roll up on a bike, and he was, of course, not from here, but you need some weed, man? I'm like, I do. All right, I'll be back. Come back. Get some dirt shit. I mean, it was something, you know what I mean? We have a park where you can actually do that. At least you could back then. That was probably late 80s.
Which one was
90s.
that? Is that
Uh,
curiosity?
Shoot Park.
Shoot Park?
You know, the one with this carving of the Indian as you make the turn there as you go into Hillsborough off TV Highway.
Okay, yeah, I know. which one.
You know, just before you make that turn on the right side there, that was my seafood market that I owned for about 4 years.
So keep going.
Definitely. Especially now. You'll smell it before you see it. The Chinese guys that run it now are a little not quite as clean. When we owned it, it was it smelled like the ocean. You'd come in like you went to the beach or something, you know. Live oysters and clams. You got fish swimming around in saltwater tanks and fucking king crab going like this. And we used to have field trips. Children from schools would come through, and I'd always have to guard the crab tank because they'd always want to put their hand in there. And next thing you know, they got a crab hanging around to them. So
Yeah, they don't let go too easy, do they?
they,
Found another gem today in my fucking repacking of shit. That fucking shit gets fucking moved around, falls behind shit. You never see it for a while. But this is something that, again, can't be replaced. It's like shit. It's one of those wear it, don't wear it. Wear it, don't wear it. Don't wear it.
Shit, I can't see it. And if I switch the screen, I'm going to change the camera view for everybody. So I've got to see it on the screen over here. Shut up, Ty.
Oh, nice.
like it.
Original.
Hey,
Nice.
that's a collector's item. You should put that in glass, brother.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
It was given to me by him too.
I would frame that motherfucker on a frame that you could flip it around so you can see both sides.
Gotta make a weed nerd
Yeah.
museum.
You know what I mean?
I've got a. I I've got quite a bit of shit. That's one of, when he passed, man, I sat here and I was wearing all that shit at the time and I got signed posters, books, all kinds of shit from him. And fucking, it was hard to deal with. When I've got that fucking kick-ass big coat that, you know what I mean? That had the smuggler pockets and shit. That I don't wear that now because I know that's a one of a kinder and shit. You know what I mean? I love that coat too. That was the coat that I wore selling seeds. That fucker was like, I always told him that too. That fucker was like putting on like a suit of armor. You almost felt like every time you put that fucker on, you felt like you were a part of something. You know what I mean? Something bigger, much bigger than you. Now I just fucking I look at it all the time and I want to wear it, but I don't because I don't want it to wear and tear on it. I want to have to put it through the washer and shit. You know what I mean? Each wash is another. Yeah. Someday. I'm hoping that again, you never know as things progress. Hopefully that would be cool to have all that shit up on the walls, some little kind of museum like we were talking about earlier, the fucking emails and all that shit that I was talking about on another show and shit. It'd be fucking have all that shit all in one place.
You could have a display that could be rotated throughout the chapters. You know what I mean? You just rotate it around.
You could get a 4x8 sheet of plexiglass and build that, and make that into a huge frame and just display it in a collageal type of form or collage type of form. You know what I mean? It'd be its own frame.
There's a company, and I know this because my sister-in-law did it, but they basically take shirts and they make a quilt out of them. So she had saved, like my nephew played sports or whatever, and she had saved all his team shirts. And then she had made a quilt out of that. Like it's all, it's cool as fuck. It's cool, man. It's really cool. But it's all like, all the squares of the quilt are his different sports shirts with the number and whatever.
That would be very cool.
That's awesome.
Jill did a similar thing back a while ago. She had the Weed Nerds mail in like cannabis shirts, and then she made a quilt out of them and auctioned it off, and then used that money for charity for buy Weed Nerds Christmas presents that were in need and shit. So they were pretty deep into the charity then, you know what I mean? And that's what I kind of hope one year to be, setting something back up to where that dream's realized again. That'd be fucking really cool though. I always thought that would be neat. Not just a fucking, it'd be cool to have nice big quilt like that. Many people don't wear. It's one of the things you don't see very much anymore. It's a quilt that's passable down. You know what I mean? Most quilts do get passed down.
True.
I got a grandma blanket, one that my grandma made me. She knitted it up. It's like a throw in a way, you just throw over you watching a movie or something. That thing is badass. It's very warm. It's heavy.
I was gonna say they're weighted. Yeah, they're like heavy.
It's real thick. Yeah, it's real thick. I love it, man. It's just it's almost like when I have it and I'm using it, like and it feels like my grandma is hugging me,
Have any of you guys, you just mentioned it, ever used one of those weighted blankets? Have you ever seen a weighted blanket?
Oh,
They sell them at Walmart.
they're worthless.
I seen
like
one
it?
the other day, and it was freaking heavy.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
The one I got is just like a 5x60 or what is it? It's the 60-inch long one, and it's like 8 pounds. But they make bigger ones like 16 pounds, and it's weird
I
Sometimes
feel claustrophobic.
Does it have those squares? Like each different, like a whole bunch of little rectangles going down the whole damn thing? Yeah, I have one of
oh,
those.
yeah,
That thing's heavy as
sometimes
fuck.
if you're in that mood, it feels good. If not, it kind of feels like weight just kind of sitting on your chest. Too heavy. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, but dude, that thing's great for like the back and the hips. Once you figure out how to like, actually use that thing for where you need the weight, it's pretty good. I love it.
I didn't like it. I didn't like the constriction and all that. Like, oh, just it didn't work for me. So I thought it was worthless for me.
It's free up where that is.
It'd make me feel claustrophobic. I'd feel pinned down.
It's real soothing. It's calming as fuck when you lay it on you. It's like you don't have a choice, but it feels like somebody's like smothering you to death.
I
It aligns with your
I think it's-
masochistic tendencies or
I think it's like meant for like that swaddling feeling. You know what I mean? When you wrap a baby tight, it's kind of like that hug, whole body hug. I think that's what the fucking blankets kind of want to replicate there.
Yeah,
is
it's
that
like
type of feel.
anxiety. It was for anxieties. What they told me to get it for. Like when I couldn't sleep, I put it on, and then like I would not, I'd be able to sleep easy. I can't find it. I don't know where the fuck I put it. I think my mom took it back to wash it.
never actually tried that myself.
Yeah.
Weighted blankets.
Yeah, no, I
You
like
know,
it. With like my back
Right.
and my knees and things like that from all the years of motorcycles. You take a fucking beating. Every joint in your lower body's, suspension. So after a while, you get to hurt. And I've noticed it with like, if my lower back hurts or whatever, and I sleep with that thing, like the weighted blanket on my back in a certain way, it fucking relieves it.
Oh, so it like decompresses.
Yeah.
A good idea.
Gotcha. Makes
I
sense.
didn't
I
think
was
about
looking
that.
at Walmart the other day, man. I almost they didn't, not Walmart the physical store, Walmart.com. So I wanted to see if they had them before I made that journey across the lake there, around the lake. But I came that close to pulling the trigger on a fucking some grounded sheets. I've heard so much shit about the earthing and grounding and shit like that. And I've actually got a buddy that suffers from terrible fucking knees and hips and shit like that. I've almost thought about fucking buying him a set, just because I've given him, oils and shit like that. They seem to help, not necessarily, but I'm very much interested in like the grounded sheets to see if they can get rid of some body aches and pains and shit. Try out some of the claims. They weren't that bad for a queen size bed. They were 54 bucks, which I'm sure you could, good thread count sheet spend more than that. But I'm interested in trying it. I think I may pull that trigger here quickly.
I do hang upside down every day. I have an inversion table. And once you get past the ankle weirdness of being compressed on your ankles and you relax, it just decompresses beautifully. One of the reasons I don't like to travel is kind of hard to take that with me.
You?
Yeah, kind of. And it's almost like I need to do that. Like before, I do it at 11 o'clock. I do it at the same time every night. And then I usually go to bed. So you're decompressed and then you lay flat on a soft bed. And it really can heal the impingement areas, right? That we all have. If you get old enough, you're going to have them. And you're reversing the gravitational effect for a few minutes daily, which does have a positive effect on your sagging skin and turkey neck that you all will eventually get. Just giving you a heads up.
In case they didn't know.
Turkey neck, yeah, dude.
What a drag it is getting old.
That's why old men school beards, honey. Hide their turkey neck.
Long beards.
Hanging off the bumper? What's that? Crack baby? I'm not sure. Sorry. Guilty of reading the chat. Sorry.
And
I
just
kind of
got
want to
so-
get one of those inversion tables though. That sounds fucking kick
They work.
ass sometimes.
They work.
They are.
Yeah,
They
I
work.
found out that if you use them once, they can hurt you.
Well, anything can hurt you.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well, I
follow
used
the
I
fucking
used it
shore.
one time, and that's all I used it, and I wasn't able to go back to it the next day to stretch myself out. So afterwards, it started. My
Did you
back
go
started-
full inversion first
Oh,
day?
totally.
20
Yeah,
minutes.
that was your mistake. That was your mistake. You should have eased
I-
yourself into the full. But
Yeah, I did not.
yeah,
fuck
they-
around. I just went for it.
you just tried to fucking crack that whole thing the fucking first day.
Yeah. It felt so good.
A
I said,
reverse
I'm going
hanging.
back. And I'm
No,
telling
no,
you,
I don't know.
it felt really good.
First,
But
the first aspect of being hanging upside down is a little confusing, and it's hard to relax because you're like, oh fuck, am I going to land on my head? I see people that have tried. Hey, can I try that? I'm like, yeah, okay. It takes a few.
they
It
get
takes a
all
while.
freaked out.
Well, yeah, they freak, especially ladies. They want to do it. I'm like, probably don't want to. Oh, that hurts my ankles, and I'm like, okay. You know, it's, dude, you really. I mean, with my neck, I need it. I also have a couple other places in my lower back, and it's not for everybody. I'll be honest, because many times people will tense up. They won't relax because they're upside down. But I've been doing it ever since I was your guys' age, at least. So I've been
So
doing it for a while.
can you do one of those back flips like that guy does,
I-
or does a big old jump and a side kick and shit like that?
No, that's the kind of shit that made me have to use the inversion.
I let mine out to a dude that had fucking back problems and it never came back. It's still alive, man.
Great testimony.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
I've
Like,
been,
that's
I've
one of those
actually a couple
things.
years ago was looking at them at fucking, where was I? Dunham's. And man, some of the newer models are fucking badass, man. They had like the art lumbar support there, vibrating. You can have that fucker heat up, fucking play Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Bluetooth on that
Yeah.
motherfucker. I was like, God damn, it made the model I had from back in the day that was all fabric and fucking seemed like a dinosaur model. I'm
I
like, shit.
do need to
That's
upgrade.
nice.
You're right. You're right. I do need to upgrade. I'm just cheap. They have
I
better
saw one of
padding.
those.
They have better padding in the ankles now too. Sorry, John. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. I saw one of those in the auction the other day. I was gonna put a bid on it, and I did. I should have, but I didn't really have the money.
I'm waiting for the one that I have to break, which I don't know. I think it might just outlive
Hopefully,
me.
you're not on it.
Yeah. Right on your head and shit.
Yeah. Dude, well, in my younger days, it was inversion boots, right? So you'd have boots that you put on, and there was no board, right? So you'd have to flip up and then hang upside down.
Okay.
And we would actually do
Just hang upside
sit-ups.
down, Deuce Bigelow style.
Yeah, we would do sit-ups with holding weights and doing that, right? And some guys could actually, if you did it against the wall, you could come up and touch the wall from an inverted position. And if you really wanted to get a strong core, right? Fucking great exercise.
Yeah, you just had to play Eye of the Tiger the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know. Those days are long gone for this boy. I can barely. I'm lucky it's on a table now. I can get hurt getting strapped in. But it's funny.
Oh yeah. Cricket City.
Crickets.
We're
guys
getting,
wanna
we're
see
getting
my
close to
monster?
420.
It
You guys
is.
want to see my monster clone?
It's pouring hour. Go ahead.
4-minute warning.
Want to see my monster, sweetheart?
Jack Skillington
Looking
boys.
pretty good over
already.
there, green finger.
I just took a snip of my bowl and a kernel went in my nose. Haven't done that in a while. Snorting cannabis, man.
That right there is one of my monster clones that I cloned out the other day.
Oh, nice.
See that? That was a bud at one point.
Oh, that's a re-veg?
Yeah, that's a bud. I cloned it. Yeah, it's a clone. And it's already, I could throw that motherfucker in flour right now and it would go nuts. But that's a clone that I took off of the plant that was like 3.5 weeks into flower.
Yeah.
Cut it off, cloned it.
It's going through the re-veg process, so with the single leaves and yeah, but it'll eventually
But
snap
that
out of
wasn't-
that.
Yeah, that wasn't that long ago. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
it'll snap out of that.
Yeah. It's already starting to get the new types of leaves where it's going to be coming out of it here short.
Yeah.
It's not the it's got more of the ribs in it instead of the smooth. You know what I'm saying? The smooth part there, that's the re-veg. This one right here is part of the new growth. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Nice there, Johnny.
It's a monster, man. That's why they call it monster cloning. Just goes crazy. And this one here, I didn't even cut. And this one here is my mystery #2. It's the one that I got outside right now that turned purple. Sorry about that. I keep putting my finger in the thing. But yeah, I didn't even cut the lower branches. You know how you cut all that shit off down below to clean it up, and then you trim the tops. I didn't even do that shit. I just snipped it off, put it in the water, let it soak for like 7 days in aloe water, and then afterwards I put it into my my sand, and that shit, man, vigorous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it looks nice, Johnny.
It's got a real nice smell to it too. Already. I mean,
I use
it's already got, yeah, on the top, it's already got trichomes growing. And that's been in veg, you know? So the next
I
time
don't use
around,
mystery. I use the fuck 1, fuck 2, fuck 3.
Fuck
If I'm
1,
that
fuck
fucking
2,
yeah.
a
When things get out
WTF,
of
what the
whack.
fuck, where'd you come from?
I
Yeah,
giggled
'cause
when
that
I
there was
seen
the-
that mystery 2. What's mystery 1 like? That means there's got to be a mystery 1 too.
Yeah, this is mystery 1 right here. This is the one that took off. Remember that one that took off from day 1? It had buds on pistils the next day. The sucker here, it's already an inch and a half thick. And it's a cheese of some sort. It's got a nice cheesy flavor to it. I overwatered it the other day. That's why my leaves are a little curly. But I'm not worried about it. It'll grow out of it. It's dry enough out here that won't be too much of an effect.
Cheers, guys. 420.
420, cheers.
Oh shit.
Oh,
All right, let me shut up, pack up.
Woo.
I'm smoking on this one. I'm calling hippie goggles. It's pretty fucking good.
I love that name.
That's a great one.
Hey, SoCal, did you see
Thanks.
your crazy Uncle Josh there being all frosty as fuck?
Kinda
Kinda
did.
As soon as I take my hit, I'll go over there and I'll do that again. I'll show it to you. Give you another preview of your two. Remendo Loco and the Crazy Uncle Josh. Crazy Uncle Josh, man, I love the way it looks. It's gorgeous.
All right, my friends.
Have a
Till
good one.
next time. Cheers, everybody.
Oh,
Night, Bingus.
Night, guys.
already 4:10.
Why Johnny's flipping his phone around. What's in the hippie goggles? They're smiling. Is it something you put together? I'm guessing
Yeah.
because you said you calling it.
Yeah, it's Sunset Impressions, which was one from Gage Green Group, and then that got pollinated by the Sky Cuddler Kush F3. So they all been coming out really nice, so it's kind of cool.
I have my ghost times Sky Cuddler are gonna be my her last hurrah. They're over here in fucking, I know you guys probably can't see it. They're still tiny, but they
So they gotta
because
be
of
getting
the shit that was because of all the bullshit that was going on, I fucking kind of had them in low light because I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
So I had them kind of just sitting under the T5 motherfucking someone. I don't know if you can even see in there. I can't even
That's
tell
okay.
you can see down in there.
Oh yeah, a little wilty.
Yeah, they've just been these three right wait, yeah. These two. And then one of them right back in there. So yeah. Yeah, look at the fucking pots right there. Can you see those pots? The fuckers are 18-gallon.
I was just gonna
Air
say
pots.
those are big, man.
18 fucking gallon air pots. These are the ones I tried to pawn off on you. Because I thought you would fucking kill it, these pots, to be honest with you. So the 18-gallon air pots are equivalent to a 30-gallon, basically regular pot.
Oh wow.
Shit.
So, and that's the same thing, like the 2.5s. So like this is this right here is a 2.5, or wait, this is the 3.5. That's supposed to be equivalent to a 7. This is a 2. This is supposed to be equivalent to a 4, and then there's the 2.5, which is supposed to be equivalent to a 5-gallon bucket. But man, those pots are pretty fucking good. And then of course, to complete my set, I've got. You wait till you guys see all this fucking shit when it's all piled up. These are a 1/2 gallon, and these are the equivalent to a 1-gallon pot, which are just kind of like those easy swap pots you guys use with the hard plastic. I mean, them fuckers have got some numbers on them, man. Them things are like 10, 12 years old, easy.
Wow.
And you probably still take another fucking 10, 12 years easy. You
Well, yeah, what
they're
are
a
they-
good investment.
What's gonna fail on them? It's just shit that you lose, maybe. Like,
Yeah, like the pins that you hold it together with, the clips.
The pins, and then the smaller ones like that, the bottoms. Because a lot of times when you pop that open and you drop it into the pot, you forget to pull it off the roots off the bottom. And I don't know how many times I've been running around in the yard, busting up root balls, going, oh, no shit. Hell yeah, there's one. So I take that right back. But yeah, that's probably about the biggest loss on that little bottom. But man, fuck yeah. I've been, and one of the reasons I thought about bringing them back, man, again, look at this fucking, you can see them up there. Can you see those up there? That stack up
Yeah,
there?
all stacked up.
Damn.
Yeah, there's only another 30 or 40 of them up there. That's the 2 gallons. That's the 2 O's and the 2.5 up there that I used to run way back in the day. But now that they've got fucking perfect little lids that snap on the top of those and have like an auto drip system. You've seen the fucking holes in them and shit. You put those on some cocoa and like a drain to waste. You've got something right there. I've thought about bringing them back, bringing that collar in at one point, but then somebody got me all sidetracked on organics, and I'm kind of
I don't know who would do
there
that.
right now. So
Who the hell was going to do that to you?
totally sidelined the cocoa and shit. Coco still don't know what the fuck it is.
It's still sitting in the
It's
corner. What the fuck,
imitation-y.
man? I used to get used all the time.
Well,
Is it because I'm chunky?
I'm gonna slide out, Eagle, but I want to make sure that when I slide out, that I'm not going to end the show because you had made me a host. Is that going to screw anything up?
No, I think I'm good now.
Okay. I just want to make sure I don't want to freaking be ended at all. So, Johnny, have a good night. Very
Yeah,
good.
later time.
Smiley, Eagle, thank you very much. Have a good night. Chat. Cheers. SoCal. Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck you too. I got him before.
Gotcha.
I think. Maybe. Who knows? Who cares?
We'll call it a draw. We'll call it a draw.
Yeah.
How about that?
It's a draw.
Don't matter. Hey, it don't matter. He tried. I give him credit for that.
Yeah.
Didn't
It
lose
was
the
a
draw.
good effort.
It was yeah. I appreciate the thought. Dude, so that fucking Mendo Loco that's been sitting in that drawer forever. I decided earlier tonight I was gonna, get up, get off my ass, do dishes, and kind of clean up the kitchen a little bit after dinner, So I smoke a big old fat bowl, start doing, household shit. I turn off the sink and I can hear water running. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Dude, it's raining. I was so high, I thought it was the fucking kitchen sink and it was rain.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
I love that shit.
Right. So then I'm like, oh, fuck it. Okay, it's raining outside. I'll just go finish doing what I'm doing. And like 20 minutes later, I'm going, oh shit, my chainsaw, fucking weed whacker, blower, all that shit sitting in the front lawn. Getting fucking rained on.
What were you smoking? I guess that's the question.
I've spoken some imported Mendo Loco.
It's the shit.
Yeah.
By this guy from Grinning Gardens or something like that.
Yeah, it's really happy gardener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mendo Loco is quite a few people that I know have grown that out in Michigan. She's getting to be pretty well known over here.
Yeah.
Dude, I think there's more of that in Michigan than there is anywhere on the planet, to tell you the truth.
Well deserved though, dude. It's fire. Every one of the phenos was fire, and I don't know.
Hey, Smiley, did you get a green one?
A what?
A green pheno of it? The Mendo
All
Loco?
mine, pretty much all mine were green. They
Were they?
Yeah. They had different
I got-
bud structures to them, and then the one that threw more of the rocket type cola, I guess you'd call it. That one was more probably the most purple or lavender looking one, and then but that didn't really come on until the end. You know what I mean? It wasn't like purple.
Yeah. The only one I've seen that really turned like a purple plant is that buddy of Cheech's, Double Tap Farms.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that one's pretty.
Yeah, that's what Mom looked like. So to be honest, that was Mom.
Well,
You know what I mean? if I didn't know any better, I would, other than the bud structure, I would say that was the mother. 100%.
I found pictures, I think, today of my
Right.
Manolo. Give me a minute.
Yeah,
That
this
was
minnow
Johnny's
that I've
got
got up
the,
there. It's,
Dude, Johnny's
it's a
got that
beautiful-
crazy Uncle Josh testing for me, man. I'm kind of I'm hoping that one turns out like I wanted it to, because if it does,
It's
dude, that's
beautiful
going.
right now.
That one I'll throw through the WEedErdWorld like crazy. We'll be doing giveaways like a fucking mad dog.
It's
See, that's
it's
another
amazing.
one.
It smells good. Sorry.
Oh no. Oh my bad. I got in there.
No.
I was just kind of thinking there, another instance where being a tester fucking really paid off. Because again, I think I can lay some claims, and SoCal, I think you can back me up on this. One of the first people there ever to grow that shit and smoke it. Way ahead of the curve. Way ahead of the curve.
Way ahead of the curve. He laughing about it too.
Years.
Y'all don't even know.
This is that shit you won't smoke for 2-3 years, my friend.
Right?
I love it.
There it is.
That's great, Eagle.
There it is.
You won't even hear about this for 2 years.
Right?
You'll
You
hear
gotta
about
smile
it in 2
every
years
time
and
you
smoke
say
in
it
3.
too. Hello, Fred. You heard it here first.
I dig it.
Man, that is one of the great things about testing, though. I gotta give it that, that's for sure. Thank you, by the way.
Oh, fucking thank you for growing it. All you guys that grew it. Fucking
Man, I
thanks.
can't wait to see what it grows. Man. And the crazy Uncle Josh, man, it is so frosty. It's white on the tops. You know? You guys seen it, right? I put it up there.
Yeah, we seen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop out too, guys. I was right behind him. It's that time for me, but it's fucking great hanging out.
Not 444 yet.
I know, but at 420 was the new time. We're like way behind it now. I feel rude, like we're encroaching on. We're overstaying the welcome. That's it. Yeah.
Oh man, I
The
was
welcome
afraid
ran
of
out
that.
12 minutes ago, fuckers.
I was afraid of that when I started doing it. Dude.
Well, Eagle was having fun, so I was having fun with it too.
I know. I'm just fucking around. He didn't seem stressing. So
Eagle's over here like, all right, dude, it's 420. Get the fuck out.
Now, when you put
It's
that,
one of
that
those
sign-
things too. I thought about it, man. It's one of those things. You either have to do it or you don't. Because if you let it roll, and then all of a sudden, like you let it roll, I let it roll fucking 4 or 5 nights, not shut down at 420. The first time I go, all right, guys, 420, have a good night. And then it's back to what? What the fuck, man? I thought we were back to the old shit.
I think that wrap it up button.
Dick.
The wrap it
Kicking
up
dirt
button's
and rocks
secret.
and shit on the way out. What an asshole.
The wrap it
And
up button's perfect.
I'll be kicking rocks down the road when I'm walking my dog and shit,
yeah, you might miss the morning crew guys a little bit, but
I don't know. Well, this whole like kicking everybody out at 120 or your 420, fucking fuck you.
See, there he goes again. I
Made a
knew
move.
it. I knew he was gonna do that right there.
I just want to say I'm a little disappointed. That was kind of predictable. That's
Right? That he's gonna be the last one tonight. I was like, fuck.
It was pretty predictable. We both knew that. We knew it was coming right then.
Right.
Eagle, love you, man.
man. I hope you guys have a blessed Sunday. We'll catch you in another chat or something there. Eagle, thanks for hosting, bro. Good to see you on, man.
Really.
Green fingers, Johnny.
Oh.
Peace and love always. Check you guys next time, man.
If you think about it, Smiley was the first one to do the slide. I think SoCal just kind of
Copied him.
ran with
Made his
it.
own little twist to it.
Stevie Biter. He didn't
Yeah,
even originate the shit. Smiley did.
open
Yeah.
sourced it. Open sourced
Pretty
it.
much, yeah. Yeah.
True shit.
All right, then, guys. I'll catch you later.
Cheers.
Thanks, Eagle. See you later, Computer.
Love you,
Later,
brother.
Jet.
Cheers, Johnny.
You too, man.
All right. All right, Eagle. Thanks for jumping on. Fucking all random. All random.
Man, I'm trying to get back to fucking schedule, man. Now that
There's no Weed
I'm
Nerd
telling you.
schedule. There's no Weed Nerd schedule. You know that shit. Whenever you come on, that's when motherfuckers gotta listen. They gotta jump on because you say so. Weed Nerd
I
style.
don't like that, man. I want to get things back to the fucking way they were. And I'm telling you, to see people kind of fucking file in today and fucking, I see it, you know what I mean? Really did invigorate me. And fucking, I needed that shit. You know, this is something I really want to fucking do. You know what I mean? Leave a hell of a mark. And fucking, I want to get back to things way the word 11:30s and all that good shit. And man, I tried tonight, man, but the computer fucked me up. So I will be back tonight, one way or another. I'm trying for a guest. Fucking, I'm hoping for Astro Charlie, who I tried to reschedule last week. If not, I may call in Loyalty, call in that favor and get his story tonight, get things rolling at 11:30. So be ready, Loyalty. If so, I'll call you midday.
Yeah.
All right, Green Fingers.
All right,
I love
man.
you, brother.
Love you.
Thank you for fucking believing in me and following along in the dream.
Hell yeah.
Brother.
Love you, brother. Have a good night.
You too. With that being said, I greatly, greatly appreciate all you guys. You know, this thing way outgrew me a long time ago. This thing is very much about the community and keeping Substream alive, of spreading genetics around the world, information around the world, and good-heartedness around the world. And with that, I'm really hoping to take things to a new level with all you guys' help. Fucking year 2, well, be starting year 3 to a whole new phase of things. I've got a new dream. I can't wait to show you guys. With that being said, it is time to get the fuck out of here. We try to get some music going so we can fucking listen to something while I ramble on some awesome people's names whom I am very, very grateful for. Man, thank you guys sincerely for believing, being a part of this. And just, I can't express my gratitude enough. If you could have actually felt my energy today, it was, good one. From free, a little bit better than it used to be. So cool, love you, brother. Miss you. Detox Days. When we're off 710, scared go 423, 7 bums, Christina MT 89, unplugged 705, medical, Rick T, the brother, the magic, 7, baby and Salinas, Dave right here, Tom Spook, Greg Walker, Mendo, Dope, T-Dog, Dung Beetle, Run That, Jedi Rose, Mother Nature, Justin. We're Duckweed, Run Boy, 746, Justin Gooder, Son Man, Oakley Gross, Corey Trevor, Michael Ross, Moses, Don Flaws, Rick S. in the Bush, 1817. Kevin Hahn, World Class Hope, Pat Span, 425, Winter, Dirt Road, 320, Jose Ramirez, Red Eye, Russell, Dad, Goblin, Dr. Rose, like S. 27, 20 minutes, Savage, Tanaka, Finger, Dirt Man, Dan, Pizza Black, Sarah Smith, both, Cool dudes. Oh, Rossman, Jeff, can't forget them. Tim Greenland, Gardens, So, Root Small Tube, Tyler Frost, Bud, Small Mitch, from Wire Kills. Reach Buds up, Two Road, Big Dark Road, Takes 2 minutes, Genetics, and So Cat Wiener, Town Life, PPJ, 15, Green County Gold, CJ Apple, Perfect Gold, Solitude Grow, T1 Production, St. Grow, TOA, Grow, Milk, Missy Grow, Smoothie Grow, I Grease, Johnny Can See, Nutrient Shootouts, Naughty Mickey, Joey, and then why Pixel Monkey, St. Bernard's Observation, 4 High Spot, Aldridge 25, this man TC Lou, Mo Grower, Matt Kid, the Can of Crate, Loki Grower, Seth, this guy Burton 79, Polish Hammer, Midwest Outlaws, Voodoo Outros, President Nerds, Galaxy Connection, Wolverine Grow, Big Dark Grow, Jimmy One for Life, Lady Action, D-Block, MMP Nation's Crazy, Amarana, Psychedelics, Warlock, Urban LV, Sir 60, Rob, Big Dick, 420, Brent Window, Ed, 1961, Metal Line 23, The Green Plate, JK, Triple C, Miss Strictly, Brittany, Tyler, Caroline, Hope Farm, Chris G, John, BP, Grace, for you, BG, WG420, Dr. Ball 12, Purple Gum, OG, Andro, Pennsylvania, Andro, just Space 420, Beach Coast 420, Sir Al, Trade Malone, Cubic Mirror, Hayes, Sub Zeppelin, Auto Edward, BC, Update, Road, Finger, Street Bucking Man, Alex Voice, Jeff, Tough Lodge, Screw Top, Cause I Love it, Green Mountain Grower, Southwest Open, Rear, 100 Pro, Andy Man, the Family Farms, Kate Farms, Me Off, Ryan Henderson, 313, New Shell by Wins, King of Max, finally, Sender, Michigan, Native, Very Green, Red Gardens, Premier 77, WD, Bad Bunny, New Jersey, Pittsburgh, Hot, Smith, Green Notes, from 619 to 664, Training to the Joseph Road, Papa G Rose, France, Amy, Joe Rose, Cast, Listen to Heart Podcast, so we need to bring that clock. No, running out there. Lost Art, missing no one. LG 420, Giant Mike, Prometheus, so Jason ISO, P Win, David Colby, Mason 662, Cross, Big Frog, Goddess, Rose, Philly, Burger, Ted, Red, Simon, Fun, College, DG, Architect, Georgia, Mike, Andre, J. Huggins, GTA, 3 Hunter, 6 Cloud, Joshua, Sleeping, Organic Cane, Buds, Warnets, and Cameron, Mr. Show Love, Always Got Some, Texas, OG, Chuck Norris, Sargent, Players, Norris, Happy Guys, 311, Mix Up, Kinder Girls, Up Dream, Hey, T-French, 3, and then Jake, Matt, S. Ball, Grand Fly, Jefferson, Travis Law, Lucky Mike, Seattle Crown, Team Crown, Titans, and West Coast Seats, Tango Gas, Molasses for Life, John Smith, Tommy Circle, Books, and Rats, Hot Little Solos, Frank College, Ice Cream, Oscar Green, Matt Silver, Into 11, Stephanie, D, Territory 98, and Von College, Stone and Nation, 420, Joe Wild House, 313 Growers. Faded Ladies, Rain Goose, Jay Myers, and the chat, let's say, back to GGC, Jeff, Credit Man, Sammy Skibble 1, and Red Grower 1, Empire Green Grower. For Rolling, Lashley, Singer, Master, Kenny Dinkle, B-Bear 7, Tyler Noble, TK Counter, Moody Jeff, Snoop, and your spot, Mr. Lazy, Raptor Grows, Rob, Automation, Street, and Robert Nathan, Dwarf, Mr. Floyd, That Farms, this Green Dump for 20, getaway, Eating Prospects, Get About Credit, Hope Nice, Kevin 7, Train Operation, Broke 2 Dem, 2 Airboard, 26, Brunel 619, Dr. Scramble, Preview, 2H, FW, Bottle Green, Self Grower, Hidden Station 420, OG, KT, Ganja, Ganja. Your mama told you to. Keep going, Mitzi, yes, no. See the big roads. Off your workers, down to Wilster. Husky Bears, 3, 4, 20. Jackie King, Solar for Life, Boy for Life. Jack 420, 61, 68. Back and break, Rudy got that, make that test. The River Bad Boy, Jack Green Shot, 420, 25, South Farm, 420, Aldridge, 25. Smiley Star, JT, Misty's no smoke, go crazy, go Swishy, New State Bank, 420. Step Ross, Genetic Manufacturing, 420, Cameron, Mr. Bagsby, Bill Carter, Mr. Mike, Mr. Grower, Dennis Stamp, CT, Jose, Victor, PLP, 2020. 420, Ken Cooper. Blind Cat 420. Like up again, Tim, it's at Blue Boy, Devin Zipper, Crystal, MJ, Football USA, Resurrection Profit. This one, Peter, Big 420, Big Man, Dan, Greg 7 Farms, Big One, Joey Bird, most agents, or Major 420, The American one, W714 traffic studios. Guys, ready to hit that hot fire first one see it. Say Robin Sargent, Netflix, pretty good. With that, those new top people. Terry Bear plus one muscle. Pacific. Hey, Ron San Francisco. Chinese Court, Swift News, UK Trades, Disney Trade, New News, you got this Generation J. Hey, Wire, Spin Daniel, man, Goldman Homies, Hamilton Grown, Cook Smoke, Keystone, Cannon Flag, PA, Big High 710, Eugene Greenleaf, H. Drew, also Fred Dark, Carlos, North Arizona Beer Grow 420, No Cello, Jesse White, Gastain, Yeti, Introvert, Genetics, also Dave Vixen, Robin, Mr. Killer, 8 Mo. What the hell's happening to my music? There it is. Big Buttercream, C-Dup in NorCal, fuck yeah. The Primary CC Bag, Deadhead, Smoky 616, Curtis Mayhead, Matt Meyer, Morte. Rick Hayman, Boy, C Flat Carries K Mike Rubens, Blueberry for 1975, Rolling Stone, Dallas, get up, new pop, 799, bacon shake, baby, old smoke, PWC's going above, Fort Moss, Mr. Weedwell, old school grower, Chad Westport, Hunter Grove, for another violent seat, Live Pro, Rich T, Crispy, Bombi, Mr. Food, fucking God, God, Gloria, he is a real scout for years. This is Mr. Check out with Rip Daniels Old State Show Chat. I'm Google Andrew. I'm going well Canadian Resource Folder Carl White Chef from Humble Farms, Tannery Farms, Seldom Seen Oak Park Gardens, Hell 97 42 Skunk Back Marsh Artist Home Club, Michael Slade, Hapner Daniel Bissell, Medically Trick, KGB Robert, Mr. Green Fingers, Motherfucker Thomas, Monkey Balls, Andrew Chapman, Bobby Lynn, Main Trench Figures, Mitch Mac, Tony like Long Hood, Real SVP's Taters, Alyssa Smithy, Country Roots, on fire tonight. Such good. First group is Big Ray 420, City 101, Pleasant Massive, it's 1242, Beat Man 5616. Now up north, Black Scooby Movie. Music on the wall playing. Oh, fuck yeah. It's just hard to bring. Timothy McKinnon, Neil, Justin Beast, Punk 88, Matt Billy, Bill, Jennifer Steele, Shannon C, and EH, Tina Steele, Country, Mr. C, Wolf, Steve Foster, Wally Wookie, the Goddess Grove, Fox Bob, White Feather Grove, Bernstein, Tone Grove, James Mac Grove, CX Gunners, New Bone, Sean McGann, J. Monk, Jake, Red General, Wall, Canberra, Fall Dog, you're on Karen Fox, List Paris Rock Band, Justice Make, Work, Wington, Fresh Grove, Friday Herbs, High Boy, your mailman grows, Big growing, Australian grows, Love for the Plant, Argo American, Smart Poker, Unfrozen Caveman, Wise Highest, Unsearched Craft, Michael Green, Jeff Lowenfeld, Mobius Bros, Stank Brownies, Dan P, Elliot Harkins, Mystic Flavor, The Forging Gardener, Overwater, Overfield, Seattle, Shadow Warrior, Valley 3514, Million Jensen, Oz Indica, Dr. MJ Cackle, Dr. MJ Coco, Brandon Ross, Matthew Gates, Steve Bag, Shotgun Willie, Dank Yoda, Jenny Simmons, True Bro Goes, Black Mesh, DJ Conley, Aaron Bro, Light 1978, Whiskey Road Bugs, Yo Boy, Roadboy, Delta 9, Jay McDaniels, Clackamas 420, City Pros, Dylan Sample, PFC, Art, Hustle Guard, Sun Going, 707, J.A. Dro, J420, Cascadian, Bro, Joe, Future Garden, Four Plants, Repeat Works, Captain Strong, Smoky Bones, House Warrior, Jackie Young, Terry Lee, Live, Master Tempe. Congratulations on a great show, Terry Lee, Live. Magasser Tempe, Annie Angie, Urge, Green Junior, Leon, Kamal, Picture Trust, Green Goose, 11 Smiles, 11, Benji Bugs, Michael Ross, thank you. Bobby Sean Biz, Rescue Ready, Road Tide, LLC, Jim Notorious, Skunk Fam, Seeds, Fireland, some Jeremy, and tutorials up to take OJ Mike for us. Cover it up with one new Buck Chico Man, TR420 community videos, Detroit River Rat, Blue Stars, Garcia, Monkey Peak, AJ every day. Audit everywhere, Ted Bob 420, Ted Bob 13. Main plus 20 men good. Jake Hendricks into the girl, Fat Food's all good. Sally Mansell, and Sally Mansell. Janelle Simpson, one smoke away, Dr. Rose for two. Aaron Burns from Lincoln Seeger. So true. Angel Studio, 420 Joe, Paul G. John Fleming, Thank you, Big Five, Apollo, Poly 217, Millennium, Derek. Sunman, Cedar Sunny, Jeff Paul, Ricardo Social, Dan J, Earth Friendly Farmer, Candy Forest Farmer, fuck all that dude, Mystic, Bro, Jason, my 512, Snake Eyes, Jason Grayson, Soda Baker, and Bruce. On the Creek, Bluff Sonic, Fringe Floyd, Tarzan, Superman, Old Man, Heather Hash, Freebird, Mogo, Manigar, Simple Man, Survival, One Time, Timberlake, Golf Coast, Chronic, Stink Pack, Calabo, Palero, Harley, Glow, Jen God, Steve Collins, Todd Kendrick, Property Maintenance, Sharpie, The Island Haste, Steve Squeaks for JR, Green, Randy K, TCDR, Great, Clear, Killian, Wardrobe, Farming, Randy, Grande, Pit 1000, 32, 32, 23, Wake Up, Captain Freedom, Real, Public Smiles, 50 Digit, Mission Guns, Ash, French T, Super Bob, Broski Weekend, Broski 808, Weekend Egg, Hercules, K-Bag, Justice Station, Strong Silo, Man, Zippy, Automatic, Chemistry, KF, Beyond Flower, Brent, Boom, Todd, Kendricks, Moons, K, T, Chris, T, C, Full Time Pro, Natty, Dread, Bottle, Matthew, Ancient, Soul, Grown, Kennedy, just can't help it, Happiness, Preserve, 215, Locale, or Flab, Locale, Everett, Regular, Mo, Manic, Man, Grass, Banksy, Helen, Moon, Sherry, Saints, Tia, Atomic, Miss Jill, Big Daddy, LT Gardens, High Flyer, 420, Lots of Bus, Bro, Mother Tree, Maine, Red Pill, Yo Boy, Roll Boy, Aesthetic, Shiny, Gimmons, Wuhan, Rick W, Comfortably Numb, One Smoke Away, The 840 Show, Richard Lamb, Tennis Squeeze, K Rolling, Lily Bugs, Logan Man, 81, Oil Power, Podcast, Alpha, Spike, Warren, Dixon, Take Lady Luck on L, Mondo, 420,